Good morning, guys. Welcome to Wednesday's FRT Gold live video. Hope you're all doing well. Excellent day of racing today, actually, and it's the start of a really good week. Of course, it's the St Ledger meeting from Doncaster that gets underway today. Not the opening day of a big festival that we're kind of used to. Of course, it's usually group racing and getting off to a bang. It's not the case, but still a decent day from Doncaster nonetheless, with a listed race being the highlight and a real treat for a Wednesday. And the group action really gets underway Thursday, Friday, and then, of course, with the St Ledger, the Group 1 on Saturday. Excellent 4 days at Doncaster. Really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to heading there, actually, on Friday. Should be an excellent day's racing there with, I think there's 3 group races in total. Really good day of action, and fair play to Doncaster for getting all those races going. Reminder that this is a live Q&A session if you did want to join in. If you've got any questions about anything that's maybe taking place at Doncaster this week, or even just any general horse racing or betting queries, then please do feel free to get in touch via this Q&A session. Alternatively, you can always email joe@freeracingtips.co.uk. You can get in touch via Twitter at freeracingtips7, and then it's facebook.com/FRT Gold if you wanted to get in touch via Facebook as well. So plenty of ways for you to get in touch if you do want to. We'll just take a quick look at yesterday before we get stuck into today's action. And we had a decent premium tip winner yesterday. We went over to Ireland for this one, to Galway, and Most Peculiar won fairly convincingly in the end, to be honest. I made pretty much all the running. This horse won at 7-4 when first tipped and was backed all the way into 10-11, which was really good there. And that saw us land the smallest, some really small profit yesterday, but profit nonetheless. Next Best Bet, I think, ran a really good race and just was unlucky to finish second in the end. I don't think that was the horse we were expecting to win that one, and it was a bit frustrating. I think the Next Best Bet didn't do too much wrong, but eventually finished second, and it's just as good finishing second as it is finishing last when it's a win-only bet. And also the Little Earner was in a bit of a photo finish for third, just to get that place in return and a little bit more profit. That ended up finishing fourth. So it was a bit of a day of hitting the crossbar. Small profit, as I said, but could have been a lot better. Horses are running well. That's always a good sign. There's nothing worse than when you're tipping horses and they're finishing in last. But when they are finishing second, although it's just good statistically for them to finishing last, it does boost confidence a little bit, and you just need that little bit of luck in those closing stages. But hopefully today we can hit that premium tip and Next Best Bet double, as well as landing a couple of other tips as well. I've got a feeling that today could be a really good day. I like the look of the horses when looking at the cards last night, and there wasn't too much to change my mind when making those final decisions this morning. So today we race from Doncaster, Uttoxeter, Carlisle, Galway and Kempton. And we'll start off by looking at the premium tip for today. That goes in the 220, I believe, at Carlisle. I didn't write that down. I'm almost certain it's the 220. The 220 at Carlisle, and it's Dream Approval, currently around about 9-4. Now this horse has won at Brighton this summer, actually, and was second by a head there in what was a similar contest last time out. And it's actually quite interesting that the horse runs off the same mark today. Usually you'd expect the horse to go up a couple of pounds for a really good run like that, but no, handicapper I think has been fairly lenient. And I think that this horse can go in there on this one. I actually think a similar performance to that one last time out might be enough to take this one. It's perhaps a little bit of a weaker race. Luke Morris is on board, and I think this horse is actually really going to enjoy this Carlisle track. I think it looks to be the sort of it's a bit of a stiff test, which Brighton is as well, and I think that's a good marker for the premium tip, Dream Approval. And obviously from running at Brighton, it's a long way to come to Carlisle. I think connections are in good spirits. Morris is a good jockey booking. I think he's the sort of jockey you want to be looking out for when there are big meetings going on. If he's maybe away from somewhere, instead of perhaps taking 2 rides at the Ledger meeting, he might take 3 or 4 better rides at another meeting. So I think he's certainly one to follow perhaps this week. And yeah, it looks to be a good premium tip for today. I think this one will do the business in the 220 at Carlisle, Dream Approval at 9-4. The next best bet for today, that goes in the 4:10 at Doncaster, and it's Clon Brûlée, currently a 6-4 shot from 7-4 when first tipped. So a bit of support behind this horse, who runs for Syed bin Saror, who actually has a really good record in this race, and he's booked Ryan Moore to take a ride. And I think if there's one man any of us would choose to be on board, it might be a bit of a split between Hughes and Moore, but I think many would probably go for Ryan Moore just for pound for pound quality. Perhaps Richard Hughes maybe might get those few more wins this season, but in terms of quality rides and quality horses, I think perhaps Ryan Moore does have a few more of them. I think this horse is improving all the time, as I say. Jockey booking is a really positive one. Horse is in really good form. I think the ground is actually ideal today, and I think this horse is going to be tough to beat. Has put in some really good performances recently. Should enjoy this race here at Doncaster. As I said, trainer in good form, as one of the best jockeys in the world on board. Horse in good form. Sorry, trainer's in decent form, but has a good record in this race rather, and just seems to tick plenty of boxes, and I think will be really hard to beat today. That's in the 4:10 at Doncaster. Clon Brûlée, currently a 6-4 shot from 7-4 when first tipped. We head over to the all-weather at Kempton for our little earner for today. That's in the 5:45, sorry, at Kempton, and our tip here is Lugini, and that's currently a 13-2 shot. That's from 15-2. I think there was a little bit of support behind the horse, but also there has been a 4-1 non-runner, so there would be a bit of rule 4 involved in bets for those of you that did get that 15-2 early on this morning. But I wouldn't be surprised to see the horse go off a little bit shorter than this. I think it might go off around the 11-2 mark, but we shall see there. Horses the bottom weight in this one, I think, can take full advantage of that today. I think looks to be fairly well handicapped, has won over this course and distance before, and should enjoy being back over the 6 furlongs at Kempton. Has put in some questionable performances elsewhere, but certainly likes it here at Kempton. Is a winner of 8 races as well, and any horse that can win 8 races is going to be a bit of a dream for trainers and owners. That's a lot of races to win, and they're at a decent strike rate as well, so certainly knows where that winning post is. And I think today is a great chance for this horse to be at the very least involved, and I think could even take the spoils in this one, and looks to be a good little earner for today. Comes out well on figures as well, actually, and that's in the 5:45 at Kempton, as I say, and looks to be a good bet there. Just the one point win only single for today, and that's in the 2 o'clock at Doncaster. It's Solati, and that's currently around about the 11-4 mark there, so hopefully that can do the business for us today. So just 4 horses out in terms of official tips for today. Looking forward to those. I think we're looking at some really good horses there. The market's speaking positively for plenty of them. I think Dream Approval, the premium tip's got a great chance. Next best bet's going to be really tough to beat. Little Earner has a great chance of placing, and I like the look of that 1 point win only single as well. So I'm feeling in good spirits today. Hopefully we can get off to a flying start with that 1 point win only single, and then quickly follow that up with a premium tip win. Then we'd be guaranteed profit for the day by 220, and the only way could be up from there. So let's hope for a bumper day, and hopefully we can hit plenty of winners. As I said, there's a listed race. It's the Scarborough Stakes at Doncaster today. That comes at 3 o'clock, and nothing official from me today, but I think I'm quite keen to take Reckless Abandon, the favourite, on if I was having a bet, and if having a bet in this one, I would go with Steps at 13-2. I think a decent bet. A course and distance winner who runs for Roger Berry and has Andrea Atzeni on board, and perhaps hasn't been at his absolute best this season, but I think this could be an ideal chance for the horse to take a race there. That would be my shout in that listed race if I was having a bet, but no massive opinions for that one. Tomorrow we've got the Group 2 Park Hill Stakes taking place, which should be an excellent race. There is actually a full preview for that race up at freeracingtips.co.uk/big-races, and yeah, you'll see my thoughts for that one. Also tomorrow, after this video is done, I'll be doing the preview for the Skepta Stakes as well. And but if looking at the field in this one, you've got Bragging currently a 3-1 shot, Joy S at 7-1, Jay Wonder and Token of Love at 8s, Hella at 9s, Kyoshi at 10s, and I think that's a really good renewal of this race. I think Bragging could be tough to beat, but there's plenty that I think Joy S and Jay Wonder could really run this horse close, and it might be another one where the favourite is a good one to take on. but it might be one where you think actually that favourite's really good value and worth backing. You never know till you look a bit more in depth at the race. At the moment, I'd probably say that Jay Wonder could be a good bet in that one, but I do need to just look at the race in a bit more depth and really make a final decision on that one. But that's tomorrow. Tomorrow's racing, as I said, do keep over at freeracingtips.co.uk/big-races for all big race previews for the races at Doncaster this week. Should be plenty going on and really looking forward to it getting underway today. As I say, you wouldn't be surprised if it was just a normal day at Doncaster today. There's nothing that really stands out. Of course, a listed race, but listed races during the week aren't the most uncommon thing. But it's tomorrow where I think the St Ledger meeting really gets underway. But it'll be a good taster today, and it'll be actually going to be really interesting to see how the track is running, what jockeys thinks, just how much it dries out. I think we're good to softer places at the minute. It could be getting towards good to firm by the end of the week if the weather remains decent, and of course that will mean that Kingston Hill could be an unlikely runner in the St Ledger, or you never know, connections might just think that maybe he's been withdrawn too many times on good to firm ground and he needs to take a chance. But I think today will be a really good way to see how the jockeys are riding it. Where's the best ground as well? That'll be interesting to see. Just where they come, whether they stay at the middle stand side or far side, anything like that, and whether there's any sort of draw bias at the moment. So I think it could be a really good day at Doncaster today to just kind of, maybe tick off or maybe sort of highlight a few horses if you see ones coming from other places. And I think it should be a good day at Doncaster today, and a good way to test just how the course is going to ride for the rest of the week. But yeah, that's just about it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and good to see plenty of you watching. There'll be another one tomorrow, once again at 11 AM. I'm getting the train to Doncaster, I think tomorrow in the afternoon at some point, so there'll be time for me to do the video. But yeah, thanks for watching today. Any questions throughout the day, you do know how to get in touch. But other than that, thank you for watching. I'll speak to you all a little bit later on. Thanks. Bye-bye.